Hey guys, welcome back to the Gas Bowstrings YouTube page. I'm Aaron. Today we're going to be going over one of the most common tech questions that we get calls about pretty frequently on, which is Mathews bows. Right here we've got a Lift 33 that we're going to be showing you on. This tech tip will be good for anything from like the Halons all the way up through the tri-axis. Any of the 5-piece systems for Mathews, this will be good on and will work very well for you. So the big question we get is dropping poundage, or when they go ahead and install the strings and cables, the poundage is automatically a little lower. So like you got a 70-pound mod on here, you may be pulling like 65 or 62 or whatever. And we're going to be going over why that happens, the fix for that, and how to prevent it from happening again. So glad you could be here with us and follow along, and we'll get this thing rolling. All right, so I've already got the yokes and the string installed on here because today we're mainly focusing on the cables. This is the big key part in all this, is these control cables. The good thing about these and the system that Mathews has here with this 5-piece set is you have a micro and a macro adjust on these cables. So your micro adjust would be taking the served in loop right here off the post of the cam and either adding or taking away twists. That's good for changing your cam timing, getting your cam positioning right, small things like that. The other end of this is this open end loop right here, the unserved part on this Mathews cable. So what you've got here is this unserved part that loops through the plastic pucks on here. It'll loop through here and then loop through itself and hook down at the other end. So what happens here is these can very easily come unrolled in the package. There's nothing really holding this together in the package. So what can happen here is, say a roll or 2 rolls comes out of this, and I just did that right here for reference, but that can very easily come out of the package that way. It can also very easily happen upon install. Just rubbing it slightly will shift that a little bit, and that can cause a major increase or decrease in poundage. So I just took 2 out of this one, two small rolls. We're gonna hook it up, see what that poundage gets. And then I'm gonna show you what happens if you get your poundage by doing it on this end versus this end once we get these installed. All right, so now we've got the cables installed with the 2 rolls taken out. The timing marks are pretty well even. There may be a slight difference in them, but we'll check that on the drawboard right here. We'll also check the poundage and see what we got. Remember, this is just 2 rolls taken out of each cable. And then what we'll do with the poundage is we'll actually fix the poundage by putting it in this end that is connected to the post on the cam. See what that does, and then we'll show you how we recommend doing it. Okay, so now we got in the drawboard, we're gonna find out the poundage on it, check timing, all that good stuff, and get it taken care of. Okay, as you can see here, our timing is pretty much good. It's super close. Our poundage only maxed at 64.8 on a 70-pound mod. So we're about 5 pounds light. So what we'll do is we'll take the poundage up, show you that we got the poundage up, and then show you what happens. So now we'll take the poundage up, just taking the cables off the post end. Like I said, just unhook the served end. We're going to add some twists. What you'll notice is the cables will look like they're bunching up, which they are, and that is one of the reasons we don't recommend doing it this way. So now we put the twist in the cables. We're going to recheck the poundage, see what we're at, and then go from there. All right, so if you look, our timing's good. We added twist to the loop end of the cable. We're up to 71.6. So what we'll do is we'll shoot it a few times, show you what happens after that, and then go from there. We're gonna check the poundage and see what that's coming out to be. All right, as y'all can see, we're down to 68.8 pounds. We were at like 71.8 or 72.8, I believe. So in just 6 shots, we dropped about 3 to 4 pounds. That's what you will expect. And the reason why that happens is the twists that you're putting in here, there's very little room for it to move. So it has this little section, probably 4 or 5 inches of unserved string material to actually twist up on. And what happens is it all gets bunched up in that little section right there, and it will want to leak under the serving. So your cables aren't actually elongating. What's happening is the twists are just evening themselves out from unserved to the served sections of it. So the twists are making their way through the serving. And that is what's causing the cables to actually move and elongate, is the twists, because there's too many twists in a too small of an unserved section, and which is going to cause a loss in poundage. So we took the old cables off, starting with a fresh set of cables right here. So what we'll do is, instead of taking a roll out, a couple rolls out, we'll actually put a roll in. So what we'll do is we'll take this and roll it in on itself right there. Most likely this will come out a little heavy now. So instead of your 70 pounds, you're going to come out with most likely right around 72, 73 pounds by adding this in here. Because there is a likelihood for it to come out of the package with a roll just snuck out, or through the shifting and changing of the package through the mail, a roll can work its way out. So going ahead and adding one of these in here is not going to hurt anything. If you don't want to, you can always take it back out once you put it on the bow if you do come out heavy or anything. So we just added a roll into here. We'll put these on, see what we come out with, and shoot a little bit, and then show you poundage before and poundage after shooting it, just like we did the others. So we added the extra roll in there. We'll check the poundage. The timing holes are very close. They look good. So we'll just double check that, double check the poundage, and see what we get. All right, so got everything put on, installed. Right now we're reading out 71.2. Timing is off just a little bit, so I'll go ahead and fix that. And then we'll shoot it and see where we're at from there. All right, so we shot the bow a few times. Now we're going to check the poundage again, see what it comes out to, and see what happens. All right, installed the cables, put in roll in or whatever, shot it, and 71.2 was the starting point. Ended up at 70.8. As you can see, there's a substantial difference in the drop that you're getting. Installed correctly, they should seat in. You may see a little bit of change in poundage, very minute, as you can see. If you want to, that little bit's twisting each cable will pretty much get it there. You don't have to put rolls in it with just that little bit. Honestly, you could leave this, not put anything in it, make sure the timing's good, and you'd be all set. Thank y'all for tuning in, watching our little tech video here on Mathews strings, and a little more info on how to install these, a little, I guess, higher grade tip that a lot of people don't know about with these open-end controls. If you want to find out more about this, we have another video, a Mathews install video, out on our YouTube page. Go check that out as well. It's got a little bit of that in there. If you want to find out more about this or have any questions, install questions, tech questions, whatever, feel free to give us a call, 606-612-5156. You can also reach us at our email, info@gasbowstrings.com. Thank you for watching.